The aim of these classes is to give you the ability to buy and purchase wines. So all of us know that whether we go into a retail store or into a restaurant, looking at the list and looking down those labels can often be very daunting. Trying to work out what is Pouilly-Fuissé, is it different to Pouilly-Fumé, what is Sancerre, what is Bourgogne, is it Burgundy, etc., etc. This class gives you that ability to be able to decipher what the labels mean, have conversations with the sommeliers or with retailers, or if you're big fans of Napa or you go over to Burgundy, you'll be surprised how many of the winemakers have the WSET themselves, and you can then have conversations with winemakers in their respective countries, and you'll be surprised how many doors can be opened when people say that you actually have done the WSET and you're actually relatively well educated and you understand quite a few of the principles. WSET will cover sort of winemaking, will cover viticulture, will cover the major regions, will cover the major grape varieties. So again, you can have this ability to have conversations with buyers, with retailers, with journalists, with importers. And you'll be surprised how many doors can't be opened with the WSET as one of your certifications. Obviously, if you're a consumer, you may be daunted about the idea of doing wine education. Here at the Texas Wine School, it's a very friendly, opening environment. We do a very small classroom size. We have a maximum of 18. I'm always available for email or phone conversations prior to the class, during the class, or after the class. I think it's very important that you have this ability that you can contact me whenever you need to, if you want to ask questions, if you want to help some stuff. Often it may not be related to the WSET. It may be you're trying to organise an event or a party and you're trying to work out wines and you just want my advice. I'm always happy and helpful to do that for you. But don't forget, when you've done these classes, often you'll be telling me what you think would be some of the wines, and you're verifying, and you're asking me for verification. Do I think that would be a great wine? And 9 times out of 10, when you've done this class, I'll be like, yep, absolutely, that's a great wine and food pairing. I think your guests will love the wine and food pairing that you're offering. That is what we're looking at. This is what education is about, is that ability to be able to buy wines so you can purchase wines. They don't have to be, California Chardonnays or Napa Cabs. They can be Burgundies, they can be Aglianicos coming out of southern Italy. They can be the Barossa Shirazes, they can be, rosé champagnes, etc. There's so many wines out there, such diversity out there. And the only way you can do that is having a good, solid foundation of an education. And that is what the WSET offers in 40 odd different countries, and like we say, up to 10 different languages. It really does give you that very, very good process. One of the reasons why I believe it's such a good process, it has now been going for 40 years. So therefore, what needs to be taught, the WSET has worked it out. So that is the thing, it's the fundamental, the original, shall we say, is WSET. They're the first guys who came up with the processes. You obviously studied the WSET. Many of us drink wine, and that's perfectly great on a Friday night. But if you really want to sort of learn how to assess wine, the systematic approach to tasting is the best way to doing that. And that is one of the fundamental core parts. Everything about this program is the ability to purchase and buy wine. And obviously that means being able to taste wine. And then all the sort of the written material and the exams is very much giving you that background information. But the core theory of WSET is the ability to be able to purchase wine. That's what it's all about, and be able to taste and purchase and assess and enjoy. Wine is a pleasurable thing. Hopefully, the idea of this sort of course is, yes, you'll learn something, but B, you'll have a very good, enjoyable experience. You'll meet like-minded people who will obviously be sort of similar to you, and they may well be in the trade. There may be restaurants you go to. Suddenly, it's a som who you've known for a couple of years, and now you're in the same class, and you can sort of communicate better with him or her. Also, maybe fellow consumers, people who live around the corner from you. Suddenly you realise you've got this interest together you didn't know. You can often then go out to restaurants, you can go to each other's places, you can do sort of tastings more and more, is the idea. So this gives you very much a sort of a stepping stone. It is very much a stepping stone sort of process. No one's going to be able to completely educate you in 1 or 2 sessions. It's obviously a process that we go through.